Don't do it. For everyone at home, it's not a good idea. But yeah.
It was actually quite funny because you actually almost passed Chris Pither. He was on racetrack, you're on grass. You should have waved to him.
Oh, I didn't know Chris Pither was there. I was looking at the fence, looking ahead, looking everywhere but where he was. Yeah, that's it. You don't have much control. You got like very, very minimal. So yeah, I was lucky I come up quite late, so I was just stuck. Yeah.
But it was tricky conditions. The first practice session was sort of really interrupted, but that second practice session just then was probably your best chance of actually getting a dry run.
Yeah, it's yeah, there's not too much you take out of today. Like a couple corners are dry for most part, and then you get a wet patch, and you got all problems at that point. So yeah,
got to avoid the wet patch.
Super hard to tell what you got. Like you sort of get a bit of a read, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's going to be different. It might be the same, but either way, we'll have some fun.
Well, luckily no damage to the number 11, just a few mechanics cleaning out some grass. And I've got a dirty hand. It's courtesy of a terrible joke I tried to make. Good luck for tomorrow. We'll come back and see you to a big qualifying session. Top 10 shootout. Love a top 10 shootout.
Yeah, it'd be interesting in these conditions. If it's raining off and on, sort of we'll see what happens. It'll be fun.
All right. Thank you so much, Anton. Thanks for being a good sport and stopping by. Topping the timesheets, though, in the second practice session was Chaz Mostert.
Yes, Chaz Mostert did a great job. He actually was quite quick in both practice sessions in the wet conditions, as well as those drying, well, probably 90% dry second practice session. But it's interesting, he came out and said that he's not a championship contender. So I'm not sure where his mindset is, but this guy here, Cam Waters, was second. And we know that last year, throughout those 4 weekends of SMP, they struggled. The Tigford racing outfit struggled to get pace, but this weekend they've rolled the cars out and they look like they've actually done a fantastic job. They were very fast. As I said, he was second fastest today, and I think there's more still left in him and the car.
It's very loud. In case you're wondering, there is a Touring Car Masters out on track. It's the final track session for the day, even though the supercars are already parked up. Tomorrow we've got a big day. Qualifying, as we mentioned, an Armour top 10 shootout. We love that. And then a 300k race. The conditions today, Craig, you have been out and about all day. What are we expecting tomorrow, and how do you kind of prepare for rain, dry?
Well, the unbelievable part of it, the whole thing, is that we've looked to the east, which is where the weather's been coming from. You look at the rain shower, it comes through, you think it's going to hang around, but it then blows through, you get blue sky, and because of the temperature, it's been so humid here today, track temperature, and I think Garth Tander actually said it through the commentary, that today was warmer than yesterday. So it's really, since this morning. So the track dries very quickly with that humidity and obviously everything else. But everyone up and down, this is Chaz Moster's rocket. And as I said, he did a fantastic job. He topped the timesheets today. And we've got Nick Percat out the back there. We're going to try and drag him along.
We'll see if he'll come out and have a quick chat. I've got to say, I'm not biased, but this is one of my favourite liveries for 2022. And I'm not saying that so that he'll talk to us. Nicholas, congratulations. Your first day for Walkinshaw and Andretti United out on the track, and both of you guys looking really strong. Yeah,
it was good. Obviously, Chaz did a really good time there in that session, and I was out busy doing a bit of curb hopping, like getting the triggers. It's just, it's crazy. Just little things like that of my reference in the BJR car isn't quite the same as this car, so it's adjusting there. But I think, car 2 probably would have been next to him in the timesheet, so it's pretty exciting. But when the track's like that, honestly, it's a bit of a lottery if you manage to get the apex correctly, and it hooks up off the corner in the damp. But so far, pretty happy to be back at WIU.
I was going to ask you, like, obviously we talk about the difference between teams and the mechanical side of it, but the ergonomic side of it for you, it's all muscle memory in a lot of regards, like your brake bias, all the switching on the steering wheel. How have you come to sort of adapt to what these guys do?
Yeah, just like things like the roll bar adjusters go the opposite direction for hard and stiff. So 5 years of going a certain way to stiffen up the car or soften it up is now the opposite. So I've got a little kind of a cheat sheet on the dash, so I looked over there and do it. So things like that, it's not muscle memory and you're not fluent with it yet. So I think, when you get on top of those things, that's when you can really extract the most out of the car. Came in and I said to Jeff, I'm like, normally I'd be quite stiff on the rear roll bar for turn 1, 2, 3, and then I'd get it off for 4, but I'm actually just forgetting which way to bloody move the thing. So, once I get on top of that stuff, it'll be nice. But yeah, I sit in the car, even the dashboard, where the buttons are in a different spot, so I keep going to start the car down here, and there's nothing there, and it's going good. But inside the car it's fine, but it is surprising that you feel like you're sitting in the same spot I'm using the same reference of roughly where a headlight is to gauge where I am, where the out of bounds is, and I'm triggering it more than I normally would.
Yeah, we did see you go off out of bounds quite spectacularly at the top of one of those turns.
That was all right.
What did you do wrong there? Were you trying to tune something the wrong way or whatever?
Just talent, I think.
Just ran out of talent at the key turn.
Because it's so wet off in the grass, as I was sliding and the rear wheel was getting into the grass, it started sinking very quickly, and I was like, no, I'm just aborting and just turn hard right and aim for the gravel trap to get across and then edge my way back on. But it looked spectacular from Chaz's car. I saw a big splash. He said it looked pretty cool, which is all I care about. The guy who has blue hair thinks it's cool. So yeah, it was just little things, getting used to it. The car feels a lot different, the way it achieves its grip. So sometimes I think I'm at the peak of the grip and there's more to go, so it just achieves everything differently. So 5 years of driving one car, turns out they're different.
Thank you for chatting to us. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know if he's Arthur or Martha at the moment, but he's not doing too badly with his first new team, and it'll be interesting to see how both of the Walkinshaw Andretti United cars go tomorrow. We are almost ready to wrap up here. Big day. You're going to be part of the telecast again tomorrow. We will just make sure we don't get run over.
Yep.
You can catch all the action on Fox Sports 506 from about midday. Channel 7 will be joining us at 4:30. We've got, obviously, as we mentioned, qualifying, a top 10 shootout, and then the first race of the 2022 championship. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you tune in. See you then.